Couldn't make it to MetroCon this year? Did you miss any of the amazing shows they had? Well, worry not, because RVT has your back. Join the Shades for MetroCon Live! Each week, he'll debut a new video from each of MetroCon shows. What's more, we'll have live commentary from many of the cast and crew from the events, giving you insight into the making of each one. Here's the schedule. Week 1 starts off hot with the Metro Fire Show, Unkindled. Week 2 is Sitting Down with tonight's stars. Party, that is. Week 3 is Groovin' with Chip Skylark in the Rhythm City Chronicles. Week 4 is live from Tampa with Metro Night Live. Week 5 is Rockin' the House with Jonathan Young, Caleb Hiles, and Rashad E.B. in concert. Week 6 is Seeking the Heir to the Kingdom at the Masquerade. And finally, Week 7 brings us Endgame with the Anime Human Combat Chess Match. So join us every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern for all the exciting events. It's MetroCon. Keep the gear turning on.
Superhero time starts now.
Hi, I'm Monica May, and you are listening to Ranger Recap.
All right. Oh, good God, help me. This new segment's gonna be a nightmare.
Nightmare for you? Oh my God, kid and candy store for us.
Yeah, you can go fuck off.
Okay. I'm sorry, Mr. Metrocon.
I see how it is. I see it. Let's just get to the goddamn randomizer. Randomizer away! You know what? Perfect timing. I'll sick the cops on you.
Oh, jeez.
Cue the intro.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Ranger Recap, the only Power Rangers podcast to ask the question, what's in your wallet come Morphicon? Is if it's anything like mine, it's crying. Actually, I think my wallet recoiled in terror after the last few guest announcements.
Oh, good.
I'll tell you what your wallet is, and safe.
Yep. And all the panels announced, but we'll get to that.
Oh, God.
Of course.
I am so dreading our news tonight, and we'll be getting to that very soon. Lena, let's get our intros going so we can get to that.
Yeah, anyway, I'm Easy Rider. That's not going to Morphicon Shades, and that's Matty Jay.
Wow, thanks! Rub it in, why don't you?
Hey, I heard the intro, asshat. I think I didn't hear the intro. I hear all and I see all.
Oh.
Even that, you filthy, filthy man listening in the crowd.
God damn it.
And that man is playing Galaga. Didn't think we'd notice, but we totally did.
Also, Riley in the chat, my credit card is hiding right now. It won't be hiding enough. It will be found and it will be dead.
When my old man sees the credit cards after Morphicon, you'll be shot for this. Nah, just shoot out. That's okay. I've been chewed out by him before. This is only going to be my fourth Morphicon.
It's only going to be my first one. Oh my God. You know, I had a plan, like we always have this contingency plan if Easy doesn't make it on time, that I usually do the intro, or John usually. We usually flip the coin. My intro is going to be, how much hype can a hype man hype? Can a hype man hype?
Okay, then.
Hype. By the way, I am not Mojo Wally. Fuck him.
Yep. So, yeah, if you couldn't tell, Morphicon's right around the corner. I would say get your tickets now, but you can't get them online anymore. You're going to have to show up at the door to get them, and those are only day passes. So, yeah.
Good luck. You need it.
Yep. Other than Morphicon, I don't know. Did anything big happen in the news this past week? I don't know. Something about old Rangers coming back or something?
I know.
I didn't put that in the news segment because I figured we'd get to that when that episode comes around. But yeah, there's that.
It's kind of hard to ignore. If we didn't bring it up, our fans would be bugging about us till we came home from Morphicon.
It is quite literally the Jason David Frank sized elephant in the room.
His ego-sized elephant in the room. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put it down that we are not discussing the anniversary episode of Ninja Steel until such time as the episode airs, since we don't want to get too into that. God forbid the episode turns out to be shit. Let's save it for then. But it is a thing. It exists.
Hey, to be fair, this wasn't leaked by a bunch of snarky fans. Let's be fair here. It was actually leaked online from legitimate sources, and judging from that picture, holy shit.
Yeah.
All I could say is that is something to either watch or riff. And either way, my body is ready.
We will definitely have to see. But thankfully, we do have some other news to discuss, because there's been other things. Mainly, Hasbro has been following up on a lot of the promises they've been made. They've given us some updates on some of the promises they've been talking about. More specifically, an update on the next Power Rangers movie. They have
AKA, they're working on one.
And they have pretty much confirmed that this movie will be a follow-up to the 2017 movie. Whether or not it's going to feature the original cast or not, we don't know for sure, but when you hear follow-up, it gives you some good feelings as far as I'm concerned.
Now, I like that word follow-up. This is not a sequel. This is not been confirmed as a sequel. We don't know. They could be pulling up Pacific Rim Uprising here. It could be set years in the future. It could be a whole new team of Rangers with new powers, which, okay, admittedly, that would be awesome. But we don't know yet. And all things considered, as awesome as it would be to have a sequel and get the core five back, we got to remember their careers are taking off. I mean, currently, Jason, aka Dacre Montgomery, I believe his name.
Dacre Montgomery, yeah.
He's busy with Stranger Things. Naomi Scott, whoo boy, Scott.
Shit, Naomi Scott, yeah.
She's got a full plate. A very full plate.
Becky G has a fledgling musical career that's actually kind of successful in Latin America.
RJ Kyler, or Siler, however you pronounce it, is going to be at a certain Power Rangers convention next week.
Oh, we will get to that.
I will say that.
So yeah. And let's not forget Ludi Lin, however you pronounce it, is going to be in a little movie coming up called Aquaman.
So yeah, pretty much everything kind of a big deal.
Yeah, so they're branching out, and God bless them. I don't want them to be tied down to Power Rangers forever. Nobody wants that. Not even the original Rangers wanted that. But let's just say we got to take into account that their careers are prospering. May not be for the best, may not pan out, but the point is it's going to be tough to get them all back.
So, yeah.
And when someone brought up Naomi Scott and Charlie's Angels, among other things, yeah.
Yeah. So, if it happens, if they actually go full sequel and have the original cast come back, God knows we will be happy in our head place. But, if not, we should not blame Hasbro or Paramount. I believe it's Paramount that's doing it.
It is Paramount, yeah.
We do not blame Paramount or Hasbro.
I think the key here is in the wording. They don't say they're calling it a follow-up because they're not I'm fairly certain that they're not sure it's going to be a full-on sequel. It is a follow-up. It'll be in the same universe. But the follow-up means, yeah, it's the same universe, but we're not writing ourselves in a corner. Which is smart business. You know, whatever we like it or not, it is smart business.
Also,
Yeah,
before we go any further, I'd like to bring in a guest here in just a minute.
You made a guest?
Huh?
Give me just a moment. It's not a big guest, but I think you guys will be happy with him.
Kind of dropping this.
Making this is a last-minute gimmick.
Kind of making this up as we go.
I wasn't even sure this was going to happen until just now. I just got confirmation of this literally just a second ago.
Okay.
Would have been nice to have let us in on this, but whatever.
I didn't exactly have time now, did I? Again, I
was a whole half hour.
And he gets on my
case.
Heads up. He gets on my case for showing up late.
I don't do that. I just made it fun of it. Yeah, there we go.
Aha! I see.
I see, said the blind man to his deaf wife over the telephone.
Give him a minute to set up his audio, and we'll let the man introduce himself. He's got to set up his push to talk.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, the door is open for, like I said, they could pull a Pacific Rim Uprising where it takes place years later with a whole new team and characters from the past. Like, you could probably still get Zordon and Alpha back.
They've established a Zeo crystal, so...
Exactly. So you could actually cut ahead to Zeo where Tommy is leading a new team. And of course, you know, you could tie it back to, it's like, we've been fighting for years. New threats from the stars came down. As we said, there are other threats out there. So you could technically keep this going.
Indeed. Yeah. I mean, we could have a new team of Mighty Morphin Rangers and have Lord Zed be the villain, Tommy get introduced, or you could go full Zeo, you know, skip Lord Zed, though I'm sure a lot of fans would be pissed at that, and then just bring everything else in. Maybe just give a follow-up and introduce Tommy that way. I mean, there's so many ways you could work around this. It's not going to be perfect, but, you know, there's ways to make this work.
Or you could double down on the toy sales here. You could have them start out as Ninjetti. I know Matty would love that. And introduce Ninjor. And those ninja powers get wiped out. Sorry, Matty. And they go on a quest to find shards of the Zeo crystal and effectively become the Zeo Rangers.
Actually, no. You just made the perfect setup. Go straight to the ninja powers. Make the ninja powers the focus, because then, by that point, most of the cast has been replaced. If you're wanting to keep this based on the source, you already have most of the cast replaced. You could just substitute, you could just say that instead of having the whole Cat arc, she just joins along with Rocky, Adam, and Aisha, and just kind of go from there. And the only actor you have to really worry about is, you know, RJ Cyler. If you can bring him back for Billy, you've got the rest already set, ready to go.
Yep, that, or you could, or that, I would agree that you know, the ninja powers would work, but didn't we already kind of do that in the 95 movie? They'd be kind of lapping themselves there.
Like
a little bit.
True, but this is a new universe. I think you could get away with it this time. It's been how long since, 13 years, I think, or 13, 14 years. I think you can get away with it at this point. It'll probably be like 15 years by the time this movie comes out. I don't think.
All I ask is we don't rehash Ivan Ooze.
Agree. No, we can't.
Please.
Believe it or not, actually, because we haven't introduced Lord Zed, you don't have to. Lord Zed becomes the villain that they need the ninja powers for. It's really, again, it writes itself.
Oh, I agree. Lord Zed should be the focal point of the next movie.
All right, has our guest figured out their mic issues yet? Because I still see them muted.
And we should get off this movie subject because we'll be here all night and we've got a lot of shit to talk about.
Oh, God, do we. Good Lord, do we. We do have one other thing I wanted to talk about before we get to the big news of the day. And that is the topic of board games. Because, yes, ladies and gentlemen, it has been confirmed there will be a Power Rangers board game, Heroes of the Grid, coming out in spring of 2019. And what I like about this is it's going to be a short game. It's 2 to 5 players, designed to last about 45 minutes to an hour. And we have artwork from Dan Mora from Boom Studios. So it's based on the Go-Go Power Rangers style. And it's being developed by Renegade Studios. We talked about this deal with Renegade a while back here on the recap. So we're starting to see the fruits of that connection. And what's even cooler is they've already said there's going to be an expansion of the game based on Shattered Grid. And maybe even some characters from Hyperforce. So there's a lot to this.
I would have been happy with a Hyperforce board game, but I guess they didn't think that would sell as well.
Not on its own, but the fact that they haven't forgotten about Hyperforce certainly doesn't hurt. They're going to have the characters from Hyperforce in there. We'll have Lord Dracon, the Ranger Slayer, all of that confirmed in expansions. That sells it. I think it's got a lot of possibilities to it.
That's true, but I think I speak for a certain monk when I say give us a manual for Hyperforce, because we'd love to play a version.
Amen to that. Well, maybe Renegade could cook something up here. Maybe they could talk with Saban and Hyper RPG and make it happen. Because I think a lot of us.
Either way, a board game that sounds like a future recap video. Possibly at a future Ranger stop.
Ooh, I like that idea. Yeah, a video of us playing this game at Ranger Stop. You know what? I am down for that.
Lord knows there'll be enough of us.
Tell you what.
I'll tell you one thing. I know for a fact that I want to try it. I know another Ranger internet person, Ranger Liz, wants to play it. I said, can I join? She said, yes. I was like, sounds like a deal. So I will definitely be taking a shot at it.
Yeah. I think here's the deal. Here's what I say. When this game comes out, that particular Ranger Stop, if one of you guys can help us make this a reality and get us that game, we will play it and make a video of us playing it at Ranger Stop. That is my solemn vow. If one of you guys can help us make that happen, we will pay it back and give you the video you guys want to see.
That is for sure.
Yep.
All right. Well, as much as I wanted our guests to be ready for this, I think we put it off long enough. It's time to get to the big one. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the biggest Morphicon update you will ever see. Because even if we hadn't forgotten about the last wave that we could have talked about last episode, since then, so many guest announcements have come out. It has been insane. Not just 5, not 10, not even 20, but a grand total of 44 brand new guest announcements for Power Morphicon.
Because you're not hyped enough.
No.
All I'm going to say is, Realm, who works guest relations at Morphicon, you, sir, have outdone yourself.
No kidding. I actually went and counted. This is going to be probably the largest convention period, not to mention the largest Morphicon in existence, for a total of 143 guests confirmed for Morphicon. I'm not kidding. Count it yourself if you don't believe me.
Yeah, even though I just dissed him a moment ago, I got to pull out the Ivan Ooze for this. 143 guests. Woo! Where's my autograph book?
And the wallet, and the brick-sized wallet, because you're going to need that.
No shit. Yeah, I'm glad we're not doing any interviews at Morphicon. Not that we don't want to, it's hard to do interviews at Morphicon because I can already tell by the schematics that the dealer's room and the guests are all going to be in the same goddamn place. And I know for a fact that they're not going to let us go to a quiet spot to interview these people. Trust me, this ain't my first rodeo.
Yeah, this is one of those situations where I'm like, at first I was kind of bummed, and I'm like, in hindsight, this is probably for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll still do some funny videos and stuff. We'll definitely be covering certain panels, but we'll get to
I will tell you, I have my phone. I have a phone edit. I have an editing software on the phone You saw the prototype video, I guess you could say, the proof of concept, the Macho Champ video.
Yep.
And yeah.
Well, I'll be bringing my equipment, Matty. Don't worry.
Oh, you'll be bringing your equipment. I'll have my phone. We'll be doing first person Matties.
Witwatch.
Witwatch, Russellcast, but that's another show.
Yep.
All right, let me try again to bring our guest back in here before we get into this.
Yeah, let him jump out of VC for there we go.
We'll have to see what the schedule says, but right after the big one, the Hasbro panel, where they introduce the new stuff, again, we'll get to that in a moment. We're definitely going to have to do our thoughts on that. That's a Witwat waiting to happen.
Yeah, and it turns out I figured out the problem. It was actually, I don't know how, but our guest had gotten a server mute, which I do not know how that happened. But what
It wasn't my fault!
Ladies and gentlemen, Spade Ace is in the house!
Hi! I'm not usually in this part of town very often.
Oh, now it's a party.
Oh, yeah. You know
party.
the show's big enough where we got to bring in our Toku riffing brother in.
Indeed.
Oh, God. Should I have brought chips and dip?
Actually, in this case, you might need some snackage because we've got 44 Power Morphicon guests to go over.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you brought in the beer. You're good.
I have rum.
Oh, you better pass some of that, you son of a bitch.
Yep.
All right. Let's not dilly-dally because we've got some guests to go over. Let's get into this. By the way, Ace, if you haven't already heard, we're doing episode 19 of Power Rangers SPD, so you might want to have that loaded up and ready.
Gotcha.
To Netflix.
The Netflix. And,
Shit, I can actually do that.
Exactly. So let's go over our first guest here. I'm going to go in the way I normally do, but per page. So it's going to be back and forth between hype levels or epic levels of guest announcements. But our first one is definitely no slouch. We have stunt actor Yasuhiro Takuchi, who you might know as a 30-year-old stunt actor who's done stuff such as Gosei Red, Gokai Green, Koryu Black, all the way back to stuff like, and most recently, or actually as far back as Jew Ranger, doing stuff like the Dragon Ranger and Griffithzer, doing some work for them. Most recently also including ya boy Lupin Blue.
So yeah, still working in the biz.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but our next guest is certainly one Matty is going to be happy to meet. Most notably known for two roles. He did the role of Hyuga in Gingaman, but mostly known as the voice of Ninjaredo Sasuke in Ninja Sentai Kakurinja, Teruaki Ogawa.
Matty, bring your Doron changer.
I am bringing the Doron changer, and I am bringing the DVD cover.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I want the picture, but I definitely want him to sign my Sentai DVD.
Fucking A right, man.
Oh, I wish I had Gingaman, because I kind of want him to sign that more. I mean, I love Kaku Ranger, don't get me wrong, but Bull Black, a.k.a. Black Knight, is freaking awesome.
Indeed. Next up on the list, another one who's done dual roles. He did do the part of Young Barai in Jew Ranger, but you might know him best as everyone's favorite boob-grabbing pervert, Ko, from Die Ranger, Hisashi Sakai.
Oh, boy. The things I want to ask him.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Oh, because if you know my feelings on Ko, oh, goddamn language barrier.
I'm fairly certain there's going to be a few translators that's going to help us out, help the audience out, I guess you could say.
I need to find one of those apps that translate your language for you, like they show on commercials.
Oh, yeah.
Probably doesn't work worth a shit, though, so... But still, I definitely want him to sign my Die Ranger DVD.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next up on the
Oh,
list.
Ada, Japanese Bart Simpson is at it
Yes!
again.
Yes. And DL Bot.
And
Ladies,
Bio-
hide your
all-
skirts.
And,
All grown
Yep.
up.
all grown up and still being a perv.
Yeah. Anyway, next up on the list. By the way, Ace, you're being quiet over there.
I'm biding my time.
Oh, fuck. Next up, time for Bland Zanda, Richard Brancanziano.
Yay, Mystic Force represent.
If he doesn't introduce himself any point in time during the weekend as, hello, name's Xander. Good to meet you.
I actually did a video with him for my patrons a long time ago. I should probably make that public sometime.
Probably.
But he's very nice. I've met him. He's awesome.
Seems like a chill dude.
He is.
Next up, we have a writer from Power Rangers Ninja Storm through RPM, John Telligan. Be nice to interesting.
The Disney era.
Yep. Probably be interesting to see what he has to say from him on certain topics.
Mm-hmm.
Next up on the list, the voice of several characters from the early Zordon years, as well and early and post Zordon years. You might know him as Zanaku from Wild Force, Ecliptor from In Space, Lurigo from Turbo, and Louis Kaboom from Power Rangers Zeo, Lex Lang.
The Louis Kaboom!
That was random. Yeah.
Simple enough. Next up on the list, we also have another stunt actor who's done stuff like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, Time Force, Zeo, and even did some stuff for Ninja Turtles: The Next Mutation, Danny Wayne.
The Ninja Turtles! I'm kidding. Like,
sensing a
it's
pattern
good.
here.
It's actually awesome to hear, like, all the work that these people do. It's really cool. And the fact that, like, an actor from Next Mutation, that's going to have some stories behind it.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Speaking of a man with stories to tell, I think everyone's going to be really happy about our next guest here. He is probably, one of the true heroes of the franchise, makes his way to Morphicon, Hyperforce Yellow himself, and, of course, Farkas Bulkmeyer. Paul Schreier's in the house!
Our boy.
Oh, man.
He's going to be some fun.
Folks, nothing
this-
can prepare you for Paul Schreier.
No!
No.
After last
we-
Ranger stop, we got stories to tell.
That man
We had stories. We have told stories. There will be more stories, I am sure.
Him and his partner Jason Narvi, who is also, I believe, confirmed for Morphicon as well. Those two are just as goofy and out of control in real life as they were on the show.
Great, I can ask Paul. Still waiting for confirmation on a certain third member of this team.
And let's be real, Jason Narvi, if you've never met him or anything, he's actually a very accredited drama teacher at a university. So there's so much, I don't want to say like, oh God, what's the word I want to look for here? Like the dichotomy between the two personalities is insane to see.
You wouldn't think it to look at him.
Anyway, next up on the list, the man in green and black. Once a Ranger, always a Ranger, and yes, I just made that joke. You could date me later. Johnny Young Bosch!
Yeah.
He was a frog. Now he's a cat.
Funny story for those who haven't been paying attention. Shades was afraid to go ask Johnny Young Bosch for an interview, but I talked him into it, and he got it. You're welcome.
You're going to hold that over me for the rest of my life, aren't you?
Yes, he is.
Hey, I don't mean to brag. I don't mean to boast.
Hey, I had my
Hey,
reasons
it ain't
for not
bragging if you
asking.
back it up.
Hey, I had reasons for not asking, but I won't deny that thanks to your help, I actually recovered an interview I never thought I would. So I do thank you for that.
Hey, you guys got me that interview with Andrew Gray later, so we're even.
Fair enough.
That is true. That is very true.
And last up for this particular wave of announcements, having a special Day Zero Thursday only appearance, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Austin St. John!
I mean, we're not going to stop you from meeting the guy.
Nope. Man, would not want to stand in that line. Because I've seen his lines, they stretch around the room. No shit. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm glad I already got everything signed I need from him. So yeah.
Anyway, on the next wave, small boost of announcements here for this particular set. We have a Japanese-American professional author and photographer named Sunny Sekai, I think, or Sunny Seki. Don't really know much of this stuff, but apparently, according to the images here, he's written 3 books that he's written. The Last Capital of Old Japan, Yuko-chan and the Dorama doll, and the Kokeshi doll from Fukushima. So if you've heard of any of those, you might want to come to Morphicon, because he will be there.
Impressive body of work.
Anyway, next up on the list, something a little more familiar to us here in the recap, but not a Ranger actor. Oh, I was waiting for the day this would come here. Everyone's favorite Dragon Knight, Stephen Ford.
God damn, I wish I had some Dragon Knight merch for him to sign.
I mean, let's be real, Izzy. It's probably not that expensive.
No, I mean, I wish Dragon Knight was out here legally on DVD.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Hey, Shout, since you're so generous with Toku shows, where are we on getting the rights to that?
That would be nice.
I'm pretty sure, I'm willing to bet they're not expensive. Which is weird because Stephen Lunsford usually doesn't come to Morphicons. Matt Mullins does. So I'm surprised Matt's not on the lineup. He usually makes the Morphicons. He's probably busy.
Must be. Well, still, at least we get some Dragon Knight love.
Still, yeah, it'd be nice to have seen multiple Kamen Riders there. I mean, probably as close as we're going to get to actual Kamen Riders at Morphicon.
Yeah, pretty much. Speaking of outside the Power Rangers community, though this one not as much, because he did do at least a cameo role in Power Rangers, voice-wise anyway. Boys, I have 2 words for you, and it's not the 2 words you think. Trooper Transform! Brad Hawkins!
Of course. I don't think he's missed the last 2 Morphicons, so that doesn't come as a shock to me.
He's becoming a regular, I think.
Yeah. He's awesome.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I have the puzzle, the gimmick I got at Ranger Stop, and I have the DVD cover to sign. Come on, how could I miss this opportunity?
Now, if only we could get all 3 troopers together.
Well, I mean, let's be real. VR Troopers is making a resurgence as of late.
Well, hell yeah, we just watched it on the recap.
But not to brag, but we did just recently watch it. Yeah, All right, call us hipsters what you want, all you want. But we were here before. Excuse me. Carbonation.
Anyway, next up on the list, the magical lady in pink, Angie Diaz.
Yay! More Mystic Force love. Yay! Such an underrated show.
Yeah, pick right out of a crowd without the hair. Let's see how quickly you guys can pull that off.
I thought she hated pink.
All right, on to the next big wave here. We have some internet guests in the house, and we've got quite a few coming up later. But for now, We got our buddies Bruno and Mia at MMPR Toys.
Well, that shouldn't be a surprise.
Once again, regulars. Once again, cool.
Of course.
Yeah,
It'd be more of a surprise if they didn't show up.
very, very fair point. Though still, nice to have them announced officially this year. Next up, we have comic book artist who's done some stuff, not so much for Boom Studios, but from other companies. Mr. Matt Frank.
Love his Godzilla stuff.
Yep. And speaking of artists, we have another one who's done some Metal Heroes and some other Godzilla-related works, or at least some kaiju works. Hiroshi Kanatani. All right, not much reaction there. But
I think this is where we insert Rebecca Perham and go lightning round.
Yeah, because we actually have another Boom Studios artist coming up next here, Gani Montez. All right, but let's get back to some actors here. And again, another fun coincidence is we did cover VR Troopers last week. We got the annoying one himself, the man behind Percy, Aaron Pruner.
Victor and Monty studies Patient Zero. And as you saw last time on the recap, which evil is lesser?
Yeah. Anyway, we mentioned this next guest earlier, so it's best to get this one out of the way. The boy in blue from 2017, Mr. R.J. Seiler.
Yep. Need to bring my Power Rangers DVD for him to sign.
Bray, I have like the Walmart Blu-ray with the postcards. I'm having him sign that.
Awesome.
Also, yes, I'm going to tell him the story about my handicap. Why? Because that's how good he was.
I bet he'll get that from a lot of fans, which is awesome.
I'm sure. I've heard a lot of people say they loved how he portrayed Billy as someone on the spectrum in that movie. So I expect he's going to get a lot of love for that.
He really stole the show. So yeah.
Yeah, he was the breakout star of that movie without a doubt. But
he was.
Funny you mentioned a certain duo a minute ago, Easy, because guess what our next two guests are? Are the ambiguously gay duo themselves, Chris Reed and Caleb Bendit.
We owe those guys a drink for all the lambasting we've done. Yeah, I'm going to go right up to them. I want to go up and tell them it's like you guys should know our fans ship your characters. So do I. Wait, you ship Victor and Monty?
Do you not?
Do you not?
It's like I know you guys got the non-disclosure agreement, but come on, you can tell us. Are they dating? Come on. We got fanfic writers out there who need to know this kind of thing. We won't be ashamed. In fact, we'll applaud it.
Yeah.
We need content.
All I'm gonna say is this.
What? How? Why? I have so many questions!
I mean this in the most possible way possible, too.
Still, though, after all the crap that the fandom has given them, for those who don't know, they've actually been bullied on Twitter by some asshole fans. So they deserve a good time at Morphicon. Let's make them feel welcome. They may not be the perfect characters. You might think of them as Bulk and Skull knockoffs, but you know what? They're trying their damnedest, and their gimmicks may not always be funny, but if they've made you crack a smile at least once, then damn it, they're doing their job. And I'm pretty sure they've made a few kids laugh who are their core audience. So you know what? Give them a break.
Exactly. Anyway, next up on the list, Go-Go Samurai with another boy in blue, Najida Tej.
Yay, Kevin.
Yay!
Man, your Blue Ranger quota's filling up there, Matty.
I know, right?
Well, allow me to add one more to you, and how ironic given what we're watching tonight, because, yeah, SPD Emergency, Chris Vallette.
Our boy, who we've had on the recap in the past.
Indeed.
Yeah.
What if he remembers us?
I will be surprised. I will legitimately be surprised if just by mentioning the recap, he actually remembers.
Yeah, it'd be like, Lana! What? He remembers us!
Anyway, next up on the list, the director of Turbo, a Power Rangers movie, Mr. David Winning.
Oh,
Kind of ironic
people
that
got
name.
kicked.
It's-
Oh, man.
Hey! I don't think anyone's going to notice.
Yeah.
Buck up, champ.
Anyway.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I still have never gotten that interview with Matt Austin. So, yeah, kind of in the same boat.
Indeed. Next up on the list, the voice of several monsters, including the voice of Master Vile, Mr. Tom Weiner.
AKA Matty, the king. Behold the king! The king of
Kings. Bow down to the... No, I'm not.
Anyway, moving on from there, we have Prop Master from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers all the way through Wild Force, Mark Richardson.
Awesome.
Please let no one actually ask him about the Lord Zed duct tape.
Oh, God.
I don't
Duct
think we'll have
tape?
to worry
Are you
about that.
serious? Duct tape?
Given some of the crappy cosplays I've done, I have no right to judge anyone's props. And given the props I've had on my show, I am in no condition to judge anyone else's props. In
It's
fact,
okay, though.
I just want to give props. See what I did there?
It's okay, though. Just think about it this way. Red Green would be proud of him.
Okay, then.
Anyway, on to our last wave of guests. Starting things off, an internet favorite, homegrown toku group themselves, Fujiyama Ichiban.
Gotta go over and give my respects to Mr. Michi Yamato.
Mm-hmm.
And ask, when the hell's the next season? I'm jonesing here.
We all are.
Indeed. Also, we're going to keep the internet community going here with the next set of guests that we've got. Next up on the list, the crew over at Power Rangers Now.
Awesome people. We get a ton of our news from them, so we owe them all the thanks in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Indeed, indeed. And if it wasn't, the news isn't coming from it, it's probably coming from our next group of guests, the lovely ladies over at No Pink Spandex.
Yay. Can't go wrong with more girl power.
Indeed, and oh boy, Easy, I don't know how you're going to feel about this one, but straight from atop the fourth wall, it's the man himself, Louis Linkara Lovog.
Oh boy, I can already see the fans, or I can already see, us meeting, and it's like the good and the bad and the ugly. The Sergio Leone music playing.
Hey, you got to shoot, don't talk.
I just want that one picture of us holding up our weapons and just staring each other down. It's like, Where's this gonna go?
Oh,
Honestly, I'd be shocked if he knew who I was.
All right, gentlemen, I want a good clean shoot down. No shooting below the belt. No shooting off of the hut or apparatus.
this
And
is.
I'm
I
looking
can already
at
see
you.
fans coming up and it's like, oh God, are you guys gonna review something together? I'm like, what the hell are we gonna review
Fuck.
together?
Yeah,
He's already reviewed all the Power Rangers comics, and he reviewed the Beetleborgs Turbo crossover. So what the hell would we review?
all I'm gonna say is replace review with another R word. See, the dream situation for me with myself, the Rider Man right next to me, right over there, and Linkara riffing something.
Oh, I don't know. I'm good, but I don't know if I'm him.
MST3K mark as the rest of us here.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know though. I mean, I'm good, but I don't know if I'm as good at riffing as he is.
That's saying a lot coming from you.
I know. Hey. I quote the immortal Clint Eastwood. A man's got to know his limitations.
Fair enough. Still, I'd say at the very least go up, talk to him, and see if he does know you, and see how things go from there.
Jinx, Riley. Said Clint Eastwood in the chat.
Anyway,
great minds think alike.
Yeah.
Anyway, next up on the list, you're gonna have to help me out with this guy because I do not know what his connection was. Anything? Clayton Thomas.
Name sounds familiar.
So the Wikipedia.
Yeah. Someone in the chat want to verify for me what his deal is because I have no clue. And I hate that because I like to at least know some of these people, at least to know what they're about. So, someone in the chat wants to help me out.
Give you that information on the guest section?
Not in this case. There was nothing.
Maybe staff. I don't know.
I have no idea. Though I am thankfully well aware of our next guest on the list, fan and filmmaker Chris Cantata.
Now I know who that is.
Yeah.
Y'all know he'd be showing up.
Yeah, I know that man. I've never actually watched his stuff, but I am very well aware of him. He pops up in all of the Facebook groups.
The man's everywhere.
Now,
looking forward to meeting him.
Yeah, seems like a pretty cool guy. I don't see any problem with it. Now, for whatever reason, I'm still trying to wrap my head around this one, but 2 of the staff members at Power Morphicon have now been added as guests. Because next up on our list, you mentioned him earlier, Easy, Realm is now confirmed as a guest.
Hey, given all the guests he's rounded up for Morphicon, he's earned it in my book. Besides, I'm pretty sure your con, your rules.
Yeah.
Well, that would explain a certain something else I won't bring up right now, but we won't dwell on that.
Yeah, we won't get into that. But, yeah, I guess if it is your con, your rules, and that goes double for the next man in our lineup, the man himself, the founder of Power Morphicon, Mr. Scott Zellner.
Who will be part of a certain Power Rangers thing on Netflix? A certain thing about the toys that made us. Wink, wink.
Looking forward to that episode.
Lucky bastard.
Also, yeah, he's booked himself as the main event of Power Morphicon. Who knew, huh?
I mean, it's not like
business.
Triple H does that. Oh, wait.
To Scott Zellner, I kid. It is an old school wrestling joke, ladies and gentlemen. Territorial, if you know what I mean.
It's a harmless rib. We do this to everybody. It's just our humor.
Oh yeah.
Indeed. Next up, now let's get into some actual actors again. In this case, we got a voice actor for you here. Worked on stuff from Zeo through Wild Force, as well as stuff like VR Troopers, Masked Rider, and Big Bad Beatable Works. Scott Page Pactor.
Oh yes, he's done a lot. I think I've met him at a previous Morphicon. Nice guy.
Yep. And following up him, we have a writer who's done stuff from Mighty Morphin through Turbo, also done stuff for VR Troopers and Masked Rider, and he's even done a few episodes of Dino Charge. Mark Litton.
Can we get him back for the next season, please?
Yeah.
Nice. Sorry, I'm just seeing three particular names, and I'm just like, at this point, I'll take anyone else.
Understandable. But I would say if there's anybody they should bring back, it's our next lovely lady on the list. A writer who has been there since the days of Mighty Morphin all the way through RPM. Yes, this lady has worked that fucking long. Miss Jackie Marchand.
Yes. Oh, God, yes.
Oh, yeah, definitely. If there's anyone I'd love to see come back to Power Rangers, it's Jackie Marchand. She got screwed in RPM. As much as we loved Eddie Gazellion's work, you know, Jackie should have gotten that spot.
Yeah.
It's BS.
Yeah. All right. But next up, now we're getting to the real meat of things here, because next up, we're going Hyperforce once again, as we're getting the Strawberry herself, Strawberry 15, Megan Camarina.
Oh, it's burritos.
And so we've already got
Taking
3 Hyperforce members. Well, technically 4, because we've also got Peterson also coming.
I was gonna say.
I almost forgot about him. So we got 4 Hyperforce members. We just need to get Christina V in there to round out the set. Let's get the whole crew in there. Come on. Cause
Be nice.
yeah, and I said 4 because next up on the list is the black nerd himself, Mr. Andre Meadows.
Our boy.
Again, shock. Actually, Matty, I have something for this. There's a shocker.
Ah, yeah, yes.
There it is.
All right. Anyway, next up on the list, it's time to hear the call of the jungle, as we've got himself the White Rhino himself, Nikolai Nikolaev.
Who's also been making appearances in certain Marvel Netflix shows, if you've been paying attention. Daredevil, anyone?
Yeah, Marvel seems to be bringing a lot of Ranger actors for their shows. You notice that?
Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm not complaining.
Also, I don't know if this is going to make her smile from ear to ear or cry her eyes out, given how things have been going with a certain prop of hers lately. But, Riley, I think you're going to enjoy this one. The voice of Circuit, Brienne Brosey.
Congrats, Riley. Now you just don't have to worry about Circuit talking.
Oh.
That's cold, Ace.
It was cold as ice.
A good thing.
Hashtag pray for Circuit.
Aww. And last up for this final round of updates, we're going young, but we're going old school. He's all grown up. He could probably don the Tyrannosaurus himself. Well, in a manner of speaking. The man behind Young Rocky, Michael Lasky.
Yay!
All right.
Now he and Co can swap stories about being Kid Rangers. Pretty sure Blake Foster could join that too.
Yeah.
And Riley in the chat, renting out Circuit for photo ops, $5.
Wow, $5, you're being generous. This is Morphicon, honey. You gotta jack up the prices.
I was about to say, you realize how much you could make off that.
That's true. Now I'm kind of regretting not packing my glossies, because I charged for those at Ranger Stop, but I gave them out of Morphicon for free. What was I thinking?
You could have made a killing.
All right. Well, I don't have that many fans. Well, I do. They just weren't at Morphicon. But hopefully this time that'll change. But hey, we're saving that. We're saving all the good stuff for Ranger Stop because, well, we're actually going to have a table there. But hey, maybe we'll have one at Morphicon in the future. We'll see.
We'll see. Also, we should mention a couple things. The schedule is up on the Morphicon website if you guys want to go over there, officialpowermorphicon.com. And one of the big events that I think a lot of people are going to be looking forward to is Shattered Grid Live. They're going to have a live table read of one of the most thrilling scenes from the Boom Studios Mega event, featuring Jason David Frank, Aaron Cahill, Walter Jones, Barbara Goodson, David Fielding, Jason Narvey, Paul Schreier, Kelson Henderson, Peter Sidarso, and Megan Camarina, alongside moderated by Shattered Grid writer Kyle Higgins, and brand new music from the man himself, Ron Wasserman.
Nice.
How long is that panel supposed to be?
Looks like about an hour.
Damn, that's tempting.
They're kidding, right?
Well, JDF's only going to be there one day.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey, it's true. Hell, I'm amazed he's actually sticking around for that long. Usually it's just autographs, then he's gone.
indeed.
My
indeed.
guess is he sees the kind of a big deal of this Boom Studios gimmick. Plus, he was part of that trailer that we witnessed.
Also, we should probably bring this up that JDF, as much shade as we throw at him, as much shit we give him, he's actually doing something really awesome at Morphicon. He's actually going to be suiting up as Lord Dracon and doing photo ops, and it's for charity.
Yeah, and I also
Damn it! Where is my jacket?
and if I've read this earlier, they're also recreating Lord Dracon's throne.
Indeed, they are. So yeah. That's tempting.
I know, yeah, I don't blame. They're like this Morphicon, even outside of Guess, is going to be the most amazing Morphicon yet, and I am so pissed I can't go. This is the one time I should be going.
It is going to take every fiber of my being not to do a photo op this year, because if you knew me, or if you were there at Japan World Heroes, and Matty was, I was grappling with the idea of photo ops.
He's not kidding. He was tortured.
Yeah, I was.
By the idea.
And those are probably going to put the biggest dent in your wallet. You think the dealer's room is going to hit you hard?
Ooh.
No, the photo ops are what gets you.
The photo ops are like,
jeez.
Okay, so I'm going to say this right now because I'm not sure I'm going to get the jacket for PMC. I actually decided to get the Q Ranger black jacket for Champ, and the idea was the jacket with a Macho Man shirt under. Macho Champ.
And Champ plushie, right?
And Champ plushie with his Universal title. And just the idea of me in that jacket, staring face to face to Lord Dracon. Come on, that photo op. NWA title in the middle. Come on.
I would be so tempted to bring my Easy Buster costume just to stand off against JDF and that. And I have the whole costume laying around here somewhere, or rather the jumpsuit I put on. Oh, that's tempting.
Doesn't help things much that that is most likely the cast of Beast Morphers is going to be revealed at Morphicon.
Oh, that's a certainty.
So 5 more guests there.
Technically, yes. But...
And we don't have any fucking press passes this year because someone screwed me over there. And if I find out who, we're going to have words.
All I'm going to say is I'm glad we got them gold badges.
Yeah.
Because there is some priority with them gold badges.
It's true, but press passes probably would have gotten us front row. I'm just saying. Oh, well.
I'll take priority over the peanut gallery at this point. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Anyway.
Ooh, there you go. Hey, look at that. Apparently Riley's pal CJ is going to be champ, Matty. So there you go.
Oh.
You might get your chance, pal.
I still want the jacket.
Hey, how do you think I feel? My sticker jacket hasn't even been shipped yet.
God damn it. Like the tracking number is cool. It's detected. It says it's en route, and that's it.
Yeah. AKA it's stuck in limbo.
Yeah. All right, so are we ready to get to the episode?
Are we done already? Holy crap.
Oh,
done already. We're an hour in already. Normally, we're done with the episode by this point.
Yeah. Wait, we have an episode? Don't we have about 50 more guest announcements to go over?
I know, right?
At least.
A hell of an episode to join, Ace.
Look, I'm still trying to Wikipedia half the names I don't recognize.
And for the record, it was shipped out by end July. It's been about it's almost been 2-3 weeks. I'm hoping it either arrives either tomorrow or Monday. If it doesn't, obviously it's gonna be Rangers stuff. But
We'll have to see.
If it makes you feel any better, Manny, my Banjo Ryuga shirt is taking its sweet time too. Be my luck it arrives Monday. And I didn't even want the damn shirt. I wanted a different shirt, and can't find it anywhere.
I will say this. For those wondering, for those feeling bad, don't worry. I actually did do a under the hood kind of an upgrade for my blue MMPR. Like I said, I'm not bringing the helmet because it's not travel ready worthy, unfortunately. Those who've seen the pictures on Instagram know exactly what I'm talking about. But I will say this. I'll be slightly more comfortable, and I'll be able to actually hide the hood straps if you if you look in the cosplay pictures from Ranger Stop last year. You see the straps from the hood.
Yep.
I got a white undersuit to go with that, so that should help.
Yep. We should also probably point out a certain prom going on Saturday night at Power Morphicon. I'll be there. Luckily, the secret cosplay I'm working on doubles as prom wear, and that's all you're going to get.
Right,
and you again, going back to my Instagram, I know that's ready as well. So,
yeah, we'll be styling and profiling if you get my
yes, sir.
Oh, good
yes,
Lord.
sir.
All right, can we get to this?
Yep.
Let's do it. I'm set.
Fitting title because
Captain.
after this, fitting title dismissed because after this we're dismissed for Ranger Recap. Too sweet.
To be fair, the week you guys are going to Morphicon, we wouldn't be doing a recap anyway, so the timing couldn't have been better.
Oh, I agree.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you have your episode loaded up from whatever legal resources available to you. Let's get this party started. Power Rangers SPD, episode 19, dismissed. In 3, 2, 1, play.
Last time we left our heroes, the ninjas. Oh wait, never mind. Wrong series.
The glorious sounds of Ron Wasserman. You cannot go wrong.
Yep, makes me forget all about whoever the hell's doing them today.
Oh, you mean that asshole Gnome Keneal who should be fired by now?
Somebody's actually doing the sound now?
I wasn't going to be so on the nose about it, Chase, but Jesus.
I have my...
Wait, hang on. Somebody's actually doing the music for Power Rangers? I know, right? I thought it was just, copy-pasted.
Well, many
fucking
because they keep playing the goddamn Dino Charge theme during the Megazord fights. So you're right. In a way, you're right.
I mean, you're right about most of that.
Yes, Koichi Sakamoto, the man that brought us Forza. So take that as you will. The battle of Sirius and XM has come to an end. They are now one. Laugh with me.
I wish I was rich enough to have a dark room of my own to practice in, with nothing else to practice against.
I got a black backdrop with my white backdrop. I need to set that up sometime. I have the power. Oh, wait, you're not Skeletor. Oh, you could have fooled me.
I hope there are hors d'oeuvres!
After I clean my motorcycle and samurai!
Beer money!
Okay, I'd like to point out, he sends up his invitation. Oh, looks like we have a surprise inspection. I wonder how he's going to get out of this one.
Oh, and I brought my TV boss over for dinner that night.
We're going to have steamed hams.
No, he said steamed clams.
Ah.
Bagawk. Ooh, Beaky Buzzard from Looney Tunes has been working out. Oh, no, don't like the SPD. No.
I still want to meet the person who okayed that design. Just so I can say the simple words of, why?
Still, he looks better than Ryu Ranger, a.k.a. Street Fighter Ryu Ranger.
Damn.
Yes, I thought the Red Ranger was a chick. Oh, wait, wrong team. Bakok. Actually, doesn't he look like Crankor from Prince of Space?
Built by a woman? Most unorthodox.
Oh, really? Holy. Oh, our souffle is done. And I have stated the obvious.
And also, well, I love that angle.
Yeah,
That's
right.
a good angle.
Yeah, just not awkward at all for instant transformation.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? SPD Amber's. Oh crap! Look out below. How far down is that? 12 flights. Fuck.
Anticipate my butt. What'd you say? Nothing.
Ah, here we go.
Bird, 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 bird is the word. Okay, Commander Douchebag. What? I mean, Birdie.
And if you're a woman, I'd still bitch slap you.
Aha! Eat pasted on explosions, punk.
Yeah, this bird's a dick. No,
I
you know what?
couldn't
No,
do that.
he's a cock.
Hey! Yeah, there you go.
I wasn't going to go with the obvious joke, but someone had to.
Someone had to do it.
You know what? You know what this bird likes? Cock. A doodle doo.
My
Come on.
God, we do taste like chicken.
Split up the Rangers? Hey, dumb shit. You can't operate a Megazord without 5 Rangers. Ugh, swear to God, this guy must have slept his way to the top. This is the kind of commander that thinks the Red Ranger should have all the glory and screen time and the other 4 don't matter.
This fucker wrote Q Ranger, didn't he?
My God, it all makes sense now.
No, he wrote in Ninja.
That makes even more sense.
Well, we're not watching Ninja Steel, but I see a certain I see Mick. Wink, wink. What is your last name, Jack? And please tell me it's not ass. And I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Oh, wait. I'm going to be teaching the Mystic Force Rangers how to not suck at magic.
I don't see it ending well.
By the way, don't we have elevators? Some future. Still got to walk upstairs. You call this the advanced future?
I mean, not even escalators? What are we living here, a third world country?
Well, he didn't lose them. He just misplaced them. Commander Birdie, the Shinichiro Shirakura of commanders. And we have a title.
Ah.
See how I snuck in the title there? Guys. Don't you fucking ignore me. I believe it is time for my sponge bath.
I feel sorry for the poor person who has to get that sponge bath.
So, were you and Dougie Kruger, intimate? Alarm. Never mind. We'll continue this conversation. Never. Hey, don't you ever touch a Catwoman station, boy! Energy surge! Is there red, blue, and green, sir? Oh, cool motorcycles, and they come in a variety of cool colors. Bedical! Might as well have resisted the urge to flash by this on the screen.
Also, gotta love how our commander has sent the boys out while left the girls back at home.
Oh my god, he is Shirakura.
No kidding.
Yep.
Being a dick to
What's
the
your
girls and
L5C, Legolas?
Even Gokai Master's own cat. Urge to kill. Rising.
Yo, dog, check my sweet new ride. Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now present Motocross the Musical.
Time for some Cal explosions. I'm sorry, Sakamoto explosions. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not right either.
Nope.
How about stupid explosions?
Yeah, show it 3 more times. I don't think we got the message.
How about we had a weird pyro budget today?
The budget outweighs the story, the props, the script, and everything else.
No kidding.
I'll take the. I swear to God, I'll take the over the budget battle royal over this.
Yeah, they spent so much money on explosions, they couldn't hire an actor to be the Sixth Ranger. True story. Oh, right. I forgot the other guy was on a motorcycle. Ooh, that's good wire foo. Or as Joe Bob Briggs would say, Kung Fu, Motorcycle Foo, Pyrotechnics Foo, Wire Foo. 4 stars. Check it out.
Explosion foo.
Bitch, please.
Gratuitous explosion foo. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gratuitous.
No,
Yeah, that's the understatement of the millennium.
It's gratuitous explosions. There's no foo needed there.
No.
Wow, Grum is agile on that motorcycle. Again, why isn't he doing all the fighting? Why is he sending out useless monsters?
Seriously.
I could have killed you 5 times by now, but I'm just going to sit and monologue.
Well,
I'm just gonna play with my food.
let's be real. He finally got all the kinks out of his motorcycle, but he doesn't want to get it too scuffed up.
Yeah, that makes sense. You might.
Well, probably doesn't want to lose the Kelly Blue Book value.
Yeah. And my dad could feel for him. He's working on an old Honda.
Shouldn't you have sent out the girls on motorcycles? Girls don't watch Power Rangers. That's silly. Girls can't ride motorcycles either. I say. But he was able to defeat Sirius Black. So that's where Thanos got that speech. Okay, that's enough. That's too close. That's close. That's close enough. That's close enough.
Stop zooming!
Who's got the popcorn ready to watch that slaughter?
Ugh.
Okay, I'm about to Dave the camera, dude.
Too close.
Little close.
Nah, right? God
Never
damn.
Never want to be that close to plucked chicken ever again. Unless it's deep fried in 12 herbs and spices.
or Cajun marinated.
Yep. Do not kill chicken. I like my chicken deep fried. You ever heard of Popeyes? I mean, the last 3 guys got defeated by Emperor Grum on a freaking motorcycle. I'm pretty sure 2 girls can handle it by themselves. I can't believe they won't give us motorcycles and make us run around a stupid Jeep. I ought to sue those bastards for sexual harassment. Oh, dear God, they're fighting a Lucha Libre. They're fighting a luchador.
Luchador.
Is that...
Wait a minute.
Is that Super Callow? AKA Super Crazy? Looks like La Parka on a good day.
You know, is that Wow, man, Turbine hit the sauce hard.
Well, when you fail that many times, of course you're gonna need to find some. You know, the dark side don't look half bad after you've gotten your ass kicked so many times by him.
He's on a motorcycle, and I have a prop sword from Ren Fair. I should be good to go.
The sad thing is, I like his sword.
Wow, that's actually a line written by an adult in a kid's show.
I feel bad for you. Your parents named you after a street in Tampa.
Fowler Birdie. Well, this is a foul.
You know, it's hard to joke about Emperor Grum given what we know about Renee Navarro now. Just saying.
It just makes too much sense these days.
Yeah. Also, let's make this fast because I've got to go polish up my other motorcycle in Power Ranger Samurai Clash of the Red Rangers, which RPM Red is going to steal. Nobody.
I'm gonna run over you because you tried to cross the road.
Yeah, why did you cross the road? To die!
Also, Deal Bot with a good question. Do you think that the explosions are the reason why we never got an actor for the Omega Ranger?
I just said that.
Sorry.
Yeah, I said that. I said that a few riffs ago. I said, it's like, you know they spent so much money on pyrotechnics and explosions, they couldn't hire a sixth Ranger actor.
So much chaos, I couldn't keep up.
So, Commander Kruger, I see the YMCA is treating you well.
Yep. Nobody knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the sad man behind blue eyes.
Wouldn't it be Bad Dog?
Yeah.
It doesn't work there. Also, I was talking about Grum, but whatever. And that'd be Red Eyes, but no, screw it. You ruined it. You just can't stop a girl from you going. Wait. Z, honey, you're supposed to sell the injury after you get hit, not before.
Good selling, ladies. Just the timing's off.
Yeah, it's called overselling there.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
Yep. She's got to hurry. She's got to do another kind of fighting or dancing on stage, if you know what I mean. And I think you do. Hey, Monica, you're great.
Looking spiffy.
As always.
Add one for the fail counter.
But wait, they're only supposed to send out 3 Rangers at a time. 3 Rangers should be enough to handle this. Screw it.
Hands up, everyone that remembered the Megazord could do that.
Yeah, that's a new one on me. I didn't know the gun doubled as a pressurized water cannon.
Dude, Super Soakers are getting awesome lately.
Oh yeah. Wetter is better. Oh, I'm gonna miss poor
What was his name again?
Turbine.
Yeah.
That makes about as much sense as anything else.
I don't know. One for the fail counter.
Ugh, I haven't seen this much abuse of a chicken since Al Bundy beat up Marcy Darcy.
Ugh.
Freddy Krueger is my favorite slasher villain. Oh, Donkey Kruger's here too.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba.
I didn't know we had that. Why couldn't I have used that? God damn it, no one tells me what these things are.
Well,
So
you didn't
one-
ask, you dumb bird.
One, I love the fact that he had to refer to him as Shadow Ranger, just cause. 2, are the accuracy rating on these vehicles like 2%? I've seen shots in XCOM hit more often.
I've seen shots in GTA hit more often.
They couldn't show them because they had to film the same goddamn scene 5 times.
Stormtroopers are laughing at this.
Evil Trubians. Even Imperial Stormtroopers laugh at their accuracy.
He disobeyed my orders. I had him on the ropes. You all saw it.
Also, I'm pretty sure they couldn't afford to blast these things because they couldn't damage them.
It's one hell of a paint job. Oh God, I couldn't do it. I'm sorry.
No. They have to keep them in pristine condition, otherwise kids won't buy toys of them.
Yeah.
It's called battle damaged.
Let's not get dweebin on this, please.
Yeah, besides, that's my gimmick.
I love that video game.
Super kick.
I am behind there.
Yeah, I'm way behind. I don't know how. We start at the same time.
Super kick.
There it is. Mentor G is pissed. Yeah, this is what you get for messing with SPD. Defying the rules. I'll probably get a court-martial for this and have some explosions that don't look like they'd hurt.
Brother.
By the way, kids, that's how explosions work. They just propel you 10 feet in the air. No bodily fluids lost, no intestines, no limbs lost. Arms, legs, intestines, abdomen, perfectly intact.
I'll take lines that will bite you in the ass for 600, Alex.
Bitch, please. Oh, apparently Grum's the goddamn Batman. Oh, and you're here too, I guess. I put my arm back down instantly. Oh, and now it's down again. Now it's up. Now it's down. Now it's down.
And we shake it all about.
I would say he's going back with his tail between his legs, but that would imply he had a tail. Or tail feather. And whoa! Okay, why couldn't we keep the girls in those outfits?
Yeah.
Holy shit, Gams is Gams. Sorry if that sounds sexist, but yeah. Why couldn't we have kept the girls in this outfit, in those outfits?
God
Also,
bless miniskirts.
Also, I'm not a fan of pantsuits on women. Thank you very much, Hillary Clinton. And try to do better than I did, even though I filled my pants while fighting Emperor Grum and failed miserably.
Bring it home for all of us, because we're not going to give you any more help. Good luck.
Wow, you can tell he's turntailing and run because he's a chicken.
Yep.
And you girls are looking fine. And you too, I guess, Kat.
God damn it, I love you, doggy.
Like a boss.
Yep.
Hey, I'm in the show too. Hello? Hello?
Hey, guys,
Hey, what do you mean you're cutting my cameo short? Hey, Doc, call my agent.
Hey, guys, you see that tiny little light? It looks like a really shitty plot device.
Shoot it.
And-
Kill it with fire.
And it looks like they spent the entire fucking budget on this episode, so they couldn't hire an actor.
Also, I gotta double check
Fuckers.
something here real quick because we're at the credits anyway. Voice of Change Tour, Darren Young.
What?
Check it
What?
for yourself. Check it
The
for yourself.
Darren Young?
I doubt it, but god damn if that's not a coincidence.
The Darren Young.
That's the name on the credits. Check it for yourself.
I can't believe that. I won't believe that.
It's
Darren
what it says
Young?
on the cue cards.
As in, That can't be right.
I'm sure that's just a huge coincidence, but god damn if I didn't double take it seeing that.
Voice actors can use aliases. I'm not buying it.
All I'm going to say is millions of shockers, millions of shockers, millions of shockers, millions of shockers. It won't stop. It won't stop. Okay, it stopped.
And DLBot, the Darren Young we're referring to, the one that it's likely not this one, but the Darren Young we're talking about is a wrestler in WWE. But
yeah.
I'm betting dollars to donuts it's not the same Darren Young that we're seeing in this, that we heard in this episode.
I mean, for Christ's sakes, how many aliases has Steve Bloom used over his career? I'm not buying it.
I'm just laughing at the coincidence of it all.
Yeah, admittedly it is funny.
It's a hell of a coincidence, is all it is.
Exactly. Like, yeah, I'm betting money that it's not that Darren Young. It's just, I'm pretty sure Darren Young is not even Darren Young's actual name in WWE.
Probably not.
It's just the fact that it just happened to be the name of the voice actor for this just tickled me a little bit.
It tickled your fancy.
I mean, I don't blame you.
Anyway, still pretty good episode overall, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, I know some people said they didn't like this episode, and I can see why. Birdie is an absolute ass in this episode. But that's kind of the point, you know?
I could forgive that plot. It's just literally 70% of this episode was motorcycles flying in the air and explosions. I mean, Jesus Christ. That just shows the problems with the later years of the Disney era.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mark Harris, the stunt director for most of the Disney era, was absolutely atrocious. Like and the sad part is he's still working with Power Rangers today. So if you ever see those kind of explosions in Power Rangers and you remember that they're not in the Sentai, that's probably why. Because know
you see this, and you see the same scene 5 goddamn times in a row. That's him.
Yeah. Because Harris is the ultimate. You know, it's sad that Koichi Sakamoto and even Mark Kalish to some extent are blamed for this. Kalish,
Bruce Kalish, but yeah.
Yeah, Bruce Kalish, and Koichi Sakamoto, they were getting blamed for this. And Bruce Kalish does have some blame because he allowed it, but he has since regretted it. It has been confirmed in interviews that he realized that mistake, and he regrets ever letting Harris get away with that shit. So I'd say
Sakamoto's more to blame for the tilting of the camera, because I've been noticing this in episodes of Disney era that he's involved with. The camera is tilted slightly. I mean, it almost looks like Battlefield Earth.
It does, but
it does.
Yeah, fair point here, or fair argument I can make is that if done right and used sparingly, tilting the camera can be used for good dramatic effect. The problem, and the reason why we have to complain about it, is it can be overused, which is what happened with Sakamoto.
Movie War Megamax, anyone?
Mm-hmm.
Which he was behind.
Also, Bio has provided me a link to the Power Rangers wiki with an image of the Darren Young from this episode. Definitely not the same guy.
Yeah, I think that was a fair assumption.
Yeah, it's just confirming what we already pretty much knew. It's just now we have official confirmation. It's definitely not the same guy.
Yeah. Seriously, though, the biggest complaint I have this episode is, why the hell couldn't we keep the girls in those skirts?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry if that comes off as sexist, but they just look better that way. I hate pantsuits. I'm sorry, people, but they do not look good on them.
I guess you say it's more ceremonial than anything else, but that's just me.
No, but I do agree that in terms of the outfits the girls normally wear just don't look right to me. You know, I mean, I'm not saying women can't wear suits. Don't get me wrong. Hell, even Lady K has been able to rock a good suit every once in a while. But like, the suits in SPD just don't look right on the girls. They need something a little more feminine for their looks. Doesn't have to be super feminine, just something a little feminine.
You could have at least given them the choice to wear either the skirt or the pantsuit, given the situation.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, it was probably the pantsuit thing was probably a thing to frickin' probably a stunt work move.
Probably.
Because those are probably more easier to move around in as opposed to a skirt.
Maybe.
I would assume.
Depends on the type of skirt, but yeah, I think I could see that argument.
I don't know. It feels like a tease showing them in that. It's like, where the hell were these at? The rest of the show. Maybe I got Deca Ranger on the brain, and I just think of Jasmine and Umiko rocking those skirts.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know, but I don't know. Monica May and Alicia Percott pull it off very well. I'm just sorry. Maybe I'm just a stickler for those kind of things.
Yeah, each his own. All right, Matty, hit the button.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your comments of the week. You can send them at the link provided in the chat room or at the bottom of the page here on our twitch.tv channel. Rules are on the screen, opinions only, no news or full summaries, token questions only, no more than 3 questions per comment, no versus questions, emails, 1 email per episode, 1 comment per episode, excuse me.
Almost made it.
Almost made it. Keep your comments as brief as possible. Of course, all comments due at the beginning of the live episode, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the week of the program, the evening of the program. I believe it is. I was starting this week. If we've all
counts, you are starting these off first.
All right. In that case, we begin with someone we're going to see next week at Power Morphicon Zeltrax Millennium. Who, by the way, I will say for the record, he had some teeth removed, some wisdom teeth removed, and he's. In case you're listening to us right now, Zeltrax, some ice cream, some ice. You'll be fine. You'll be fine in a week. Trust me. I've had those teeth removed. I've had more than
temporary. That. Remember, folks, I wear an upper set of dentures, so I know your pain, Zeltrax, on many levels.
Yeah. Also, did you have to show the picture?
Yeah, be thankful Lady K didn't see that. She probably would have killed you. She does not do well with blood.
Anyway, wasn't expecting to be the second email for the last time.
And now
you're the first one, so there's that. There are some things that San Diego Comic-Con revealed that Hasbro actually sprung for the cash to pay Toei to recreate all the Go Busters Ranger suits. Awesome. I'm going to say there. Villain and monster costumes from scratch to use in Beast Morphers. That kind of shows me that at least Hasbro is not screwing around with this entry. Plus, it's been almost a decade since Go Busters, and I doubt the original costumes would have held up in that time frame. At the very least, yeah.
Especially the monster suits, that kind of like rubber or whatever material they use does not look like it lasts forever.
No.
Nah. Also,
but the good news, go.
Hopefully, gold and silver will look better too, because as we've seen in the past, gold Rangers, if you remember the Neo Saban era, they don't look very well. I mean, you can obviously tell the Sentai footage and the Neo Saban footage. It just does not meld.
Dino Charge Gold, anybody?
I mean, it looks terrible. Ugh. And Samurai Gold didn't look much better.
All I'm gonna say is, even if it does look different, I'm looking for the quality to be at least on par. Like for me, it doesn't have to be better. It just has to be on par.
You're just hoping
even if there's like a blemish or a difference,
please.
Even if there's a blemish or a difference, I don't want the gap to be that wide. You know what I mean? That's just me. Also, I want to elaborate on something Shades mentioned last time, since it did get lost in Discord. My house is about half a mile away from level 2 evacuation because of the wildfires in the region. If it gets to level 3, that is when I have to vacate the house. I'm praying I don't have to evacuate because that way I don't have to worry about still having a house by the time I am back from Anaheim. We hope that is the truth there.
We have you in our thoughts, my friend.
If it makes you feel any better, a convoy from Texas left for California to help douse the fire. And I've had wildfires. I don't know if any of you remember, but the forest near my farm caught fire once, and we were afraid we were going to have to evacuate. But thankfully, we stopped it in time. But it got very close.
Yeah, for those who have not heard, the fires out in California, I know there's fires all across the country going on right now, but in California especially, it is nuts. Like, it looks like something out of a movie how bad it's up there. So
now, for those worried about Anaheim, it is out of the way. Thankfully, we're in the middle of the city and it's Disneyland, for God's sakes. So I'm not worried about my flight making it or not making it. Neither should you, but your concern should be, yeah. But yeah, by the time you read this, I'll probably have gone through my teeth extractions and be at some amount of pain. If I ever get asked to join Ranger Recap for... Oh, sorry. Speaking of which, our PMC got a listing of the collectible pins. And why do I get the feeling Lady K is gonna be on my ass to get that Anaton pin?
If you don't, Zeltrax, we'll be getting pins too. We'll see what we can do.
We got the good badges for that, so we should be okay.
Yeah. Yep. We'll see what we can do.
Sure, she'd be happy in her head place to get that.
And Riley, that is very true. I'm surprised that they remembered Anaton at all. Maybe they got the rights to the Go Buster movie footage and could go backwards and adapt Green Hippo as a ranger for the Zord. I don't know.
That's a long shot, but if they even give us like a cameo from a Green Frog Ranger, you better believe both me and Lady K will be singing its praises.
I want an adaptation. I know Lady K loves Anytime, but I want a Green Hippo character because he didn't get enough love in the movie or the V Cinema, I should say. Mm-hmm. And the dude freaking got killed off as soon as he showed up.
Yeah, it's part of a joke basically, because apparently.
I still want to cosplay as him someday. Yeah. Not the Ranger form, but the guy who plays him.
Yeah. Also, wasn't that that was Kobayashi who also made the movie, right? Or made the
I believe it was.
Yeah, I think that if I remember correctly, that was Kobayashi, pissing on fans who were hating her show because it wasn't your standard Sentai, or something to that effect.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Anyway, but yeah, by the time you read this, I'll probably have gone through my teeth extractions and be in some amount of pain. If I ever get asked to join Ranger Recap for a PMC recap episode, I can definitely do it. I just won't be talking too much since I know how annoying my voice and laugh were the last time when I was back on during the Megaforce episode 18 and the first River Pursuit game. Anyway, catch you guys later. And see guys after Power Morphicon. I'll see you at Power Morphicon, bud.
Dude, I'll say this straight up. Even if you think your voice is annoying, you're far from the worst I've dealt with by a long shot. You got nothing to worry about.
Hell, listen to my voice.
He knows me.
Yep.
Yeah. Rest assured, you got nothing to complain about.
Yeah. Also, join us for a recap after Morphicon. Making a lot of assumptions there.
Just a tad, no offense, but I can see where the idea is. I can see where the thought comes from, though.
Yeah. Next up, Die Hard Gamer.
Hey there, recappers. Well, VR Troopers. Isn't this a pleasant surprise? You did good with me as well as many other VR Troopers fans in the randomizer. This was a good episode, not too preachy about the environment, unlike that one episode of Megaforce. A guest appearance by the young Dubliners, which was very rare for an Ameritoku, and some good comedy relief from Percy. Isn't it sad that the comedy relief in Power Rangers has degenerated itself into very low toilet humor? I would take Percy over those annoying fuck rats Victor and Monty any day of the week. Woof.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we have no love lost for the actors, but my God, those characters need help. Anyway.
It's not they're just doing their job. It's the writing that sucks. It's not them.
Yeah, that's what we've said for years. It's never the actors themselves. It's, you can be the best actor in the world. If you're given shit to work with, you're going to produce shit material. There's just no getting around it. Anyway.
That would explain the toilet humor, because that's the dry hump of comedy.
No kidding. Anyway, I really missed the days when Saban was able to tell amazing as well as interesting stories with characters you could give a shit about and actually invest in so much. I give this episode 5. I take no requests out of 5. Oh,
Drop dead. I don't take requests.
I've been called out. Shades, I'm calling your ass out. Yes, Shirakura is the bane of any Toku fan's existence, and that he also gave us the Tyson films, as well as fucked over season 2 of Kamen Rider Amazons. But to hear you say that Shirakura has been a problem ever since Jew Ranger, that's where I draw the line. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Shirakura was only executive producer of Jew Ranger, and it was the only Toku he had worked on at that time, and he didn't hold the position of Toei's director in planning and production until 2012. Until you can come up with proof that what you're claiming in regards to Jew Ranger, I'm calling massive bullshit. Well,
you know, I didn't want to say anything during your rant, Shades, but he's kind of got a point.
Well, I'm not the only one who made that claim, so I'm not the only one to be held responsible for it. Now, thank you very much. And you know what? You want to go there? Fine. Let's do some research, shall we? Let's look up Zoo Ranger's production team and see if his name pops up. If it does, your ass is the one getting called out.
Pretty music.
Let's see.
All right, I'm playing the Mario music then. Less insulting the Jeopardy music, I find.
Looking up as much information as I can on this son of a bitch, because I want to prove this. Because, yeah. Per his IMDb page, executive producer, Super Sentai Jew Ranger.
Damn.
So yeah, sorry there, diehard, I win! And you can thank Deshinta for pointing that out as well. You lose! Good day, sir! You gonna call my ass out?
You're all heart, Shades.
I'm sorry. I don't, you know, if
Are
I'm
you
wrong,
really?
huh?
Are you really? I didn't buy the sincerity in that, did you guys? You're not sorry, and I'm not an admiral.
And you're not sorry about your damn luck. Can we move on?
I'm just
also, if you're gonna sit there and tell me that Jew Ranger's a bad show just because he had some involvement, we're gonna go round and round.
Oh, I'm not saying he's the only reason, but if he was the executive producer, then a lot of the problems Jew Ranger did have, you know, he had a hand in making that possible.
A show that had thousands of fans writing in to bring a dead character back to life must be doing something right.
Oh, no. Here's the thing. That part was good. I'm not denying that. I'm not even going to defend myself there. I'm talking about the need to write down its audience, the excessive use of kid plots when it was proven that was completely stupid, and most fans hated those kind of plots. That kind of shit. That was Shirakura. Thank you, man. I'm just making my point, moving on. Anyway, no questions for me this week. See you folks later. May the power protect you. Click. There we go. And so that's it for Die Hard. Next up is Keith. Keith Idman.
Hey guys, it's Keith. Hey guys, it's Keith, and sorry I haven't sent anything in a while, as I've been having trouble to find this comment server, but I managed to find it thanks to Zeltrax.
Woot.
I also apologize for my emails for the past almost went over the word limit. Hopefully, when you guys read this, the show will be back, and this ends up being read on another off-season podcast. I will say this ahead of time: if the current episode of Super Ninja still doesn't give me much to talk about, I'll use this song to talk about not just my personal thoughts on things the past I've seen the Power Rangers, but also certain things on Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, as I want to give my thoughts on first experiences watching a Kamen Rider show.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, during the off season, we are not against you guys just talking about stuff outside the episode, because really there's not much to say. So if you guys want to use the off season as a chance to just, rant a little bit about the, Power Rangers in general, by all means, just keep it in the word limit and you're good to go.
Yeah.
If
it gives you an excuse to watch more Toku, then all the more power to you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you there. I'm just going to say, we do not have a rule that says your comment has to be about the episode. That's the reason why, because we know there's more to it than that. It'd be kind of stupid if we had that rule.
Question for all: what would you say are the worst helmet designs for Sentai Power Rangers?
Just the helmet designs. That is a good question, actually. It's one I can think about. That's tricky.
I'm gonna be the asshole here, and you can judge me all you want, but Tokuger, simply for the fact the first thing that jumps out in my head was Tokachi's railroad visor could move.
Yeah, I think it would be Tokuger. Honestly, I mean, love or hate Tokuger all you want. We're not gonna judge that, but that helmet just never clicked with me.
Okay, well, I'm going to be the asshole in the room then, because as much as I love Shinkenger and to a much lesser extent Samurai, I don't like the kanji on the helmets.
Oh no, I'm not gonna deny that. Those designs seemed a little off. So
actually, it's not really that. It's just the Mega Mode is the one I think I have a problem with more, because they had to add mouths to the helmets.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Why? Why? They serve no purpose. They make about as much sense as Tommy/Mirai playing a flute with a helmet on.
Yeah.
Or Kimberly giving a monster a cold with a helmet on. So, yeah, these lips serve no purpose. But then again, when do they ever serve a purpose in Sentai/Power Rangers? So, yeah.
Tokusatsu, where logic goes to die.
Yeah. Honestly, Tokuger does jump to mind more for me than anything else, but I can't deny what the writer said.
No, I am definitely not going to disparage that comment.
The kanji is a very local it's a very local design. And then again, this is more of the fault of the producer of the time, saying, "Yeah, we'll adapt Samurai. What, kids are not going to recognize the kanji? Who cares? Translate it." So I don't know. That's it for him. Next up, Red Rob.
Hey, recappers! Well, it's that time again. With all the guests that were announced for the also the convention is set. Glad to hear all of those announcements on the recap and on the Morphing site, even on Facebook. Well, someone was preemptive. Someone pretty much knew what we were doing tonight. Anyway. So I'm going to flat out announce that I won't go to Disney's California Adventures during Morphicon, after all, which is making me sad. However, I'm going to see you guys at Morphicon, no doubt about it, but I want you guys to have fun so you can tell me all about it. Okay? So, for this Morphicon, I'm doing a live stream Facebook for a limited time, and of course, I promised to take more pics and vids so I can compile them into one video this time. Anyway, hope to see you guys at the convention, and you obviously will find me wearing red, and even Easy also Zeltrax knows. Well...
Okay.
I want to work on your grammar just a tweak there, Red Rob. Just a tweak. Also, now that we've got the conventions and cosplay page, you guys can share your photos on there now. So feel free to do so. Well, hope for a new episode of Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel. Also, wish us luck, Shades. We'll need it. And that's it for me. I hope to see and meet everyone at Morphicon, and may the power protect you. So, see you! And with that, we move on to Cure Crystal.
Looking forward to me and you, Red Rob. We'll tell you about our adventures at Disney California Adventure.
If I could get the goddamn ticket. Why do they make you print the tickets, Matty? Why couldn't they just send it to my phone? I have a printer, but I have no copy paper.
Hell,
You know they charge $10 for a thing of copy paper?
seriously.
Tell you what. I'm pretty sure. Do you have the PDF? Put it on a key. Bring it along with you. We'll get it printed at the hotel. I'm pretty sure they'll do it.
Yeah.
If I could, well, I'll get this thing printed somehow.
We'll figure it out. Yeah, it is sad, though, because, like, I go to Busch Gardens and Adventure Island down here in Tampa. They allow you to scan your phone. You don't have to print shit. That's what we did to get our passes there.
You know
What
the
fuck?
weird.
Hell, Morphicon lets me do that.
And to be fair, Disney World has they have like the wristbands and they have the apps and everything else. Disneyland, you have the paper ticket.
That's kind of stupid. Anyway,
Figure that shit out, folks. I don't know.
let's move on.
Yes. Next up here, Crystal.
Yep, that's you.
That's me. Well, it's that time again. Nobody do the Animaniacs joke. Come on.
Buzzkill.
Buzzkill. I'm almost inclined to hit the everybody needs a pooper button, but party pooper button, but god damn it, we don't have time for it. It's final exam time, so next Wednesday it's put up or shut up. Matty, hit the dramatic moment sound effect button. I mean, which one? I mean, this one here. I don't know. And please, for the love of Zordon, fire Gnome Camille. Do you get the feeling we're roasting him just a little too hard?
Hey, he's earned it. And it's Camille.
I know,
not
but-
Now you're
Camille.
beeting a dead horse with another dead horse.
I'll agree to that. I
Yeah.
think we made our point pretty fucking clear at this point.
Number one questions. One, why do I get the feeling there's going to be a damn it Gose moment at that in the anniversary special?
Because it's still Neo Saban, that's why.
Yeah.
As long as
Yeah.
Sentinel of Night doesn't pull powers out of his ass, I won't complain.
Oh, God.
Number two, what's your least favorite trope that they use in Toku?
Haven't we answered this before?
I get the feeling we have.
Also, odd choice. Odd choice of words there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say killing off female riders and calling it a night.
Yeah,
We
that's
don't have
all
time for
right.
this. Sorry, we don't have time for this.
Yeah. Let's move on.
That's it for him. Next up, Adex Spider.
Hey guys, it's Adak back again, and oh god, do we have a lot to talk about. So Paramount and Hasbro making a sequel to the 2017 Power Rangers movie? Didn't expect this to happen. Again?
Not confirmed to be a sequel. Let's put a pin in that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's put an asterisk on that. First I thought they were going to do another reboot, but I can deal with this. Now, we all need someone who can play Tommy, and I think we're good to go. Also, they should save Lord Zed for a potential third movie. Why? What are they
Bullshit.
What are they gonna do in the interim? You know, they're gonna find a way to bring back Rita? I don't know. I don't see
What are
that
they
working
gonna do? Bring in Squat, Babu, and Finster?
out.
Are they gonna bring back Goldar because he was so formidable in the first movie?
Yeah.
Ooh, scary.
Oh, Maddie, have a button ready.
Hold on. I gotta go back here.
Yeah, let me know when you're ready, because I'm gonna need it for this next line.
I see. Yeah. I see. I say definitely. Yep. Definitely gonna need the troll save button. Yep.
You ready?
Yarp.
Anyways, I saw the image of the 25th anniversary episode, and I think I need to say this. How the hell does Kat get her turbo powers back?
There's a simple explanation for that.
Damn it, Gosei!
Anyways, I think the episode is going to be good, but I'm not going to set my expectations too high because we know what happened last time. You're a
I
smart
love how
man.
people are complaining. I love how people are complaining about Kat getting her turbo powers back, but no one ever bothers to question how Tommy gets his Green Ranger powers back. You just all kind of accept it.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, there are some potential explanations for that, but you're going to have to really...
No, they're not.
I didn't say they were good
No, there
explanations.
No, they're not. No, there aren't. Nope. There is no explanation.
I tried.
Every time someone tries to explain their way out of it, I'm like, obly lobly.
Anyway, also, if the new team, Beast Morphers, shows up in a cameo, that'd be great.
No. Not happening.
Don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath.
Don't attach them. Don't attach them.
Yeah, no.
I agree.
Yeah. Plus, I hope Ninja Steel ends on a good note because this season is starting to lose me, you and everybody else. If there's another Deus Ex Machina, I might go berserk just like what Matty had with Lupin/Patre X.
That was a joke.
As long as there's
My God.
could be worse, could be worse, could be another timeline change.
Ding.
Let's just hope that strawberry flavored whatever you call it helps me out with the rest of the season. But come next.
Thorazine.
Thorazine.
Thorazine. It's what they use to dope patients in the loony bin.
There you go. Anyway.
Read a book.
But come next year, I will be happy to welcome our new Hasbro overlords and introduce the Beast Morphers. Anyways, that's it for me. See you when Ninja Steel comes back. God help us all. And
He'll be fine.
anyway, that is it for him. Let's move on to Sarstar.
By the way, it'll be fine. We'll riff, we'll bitch, and then we'll realize a couple years later, yeah, Samurai Wizard really was that bad.
Uh-huh.
Or Mega Forcer, whichever you want to vent at.
No, we'll never think about that for Megaforce. Never.
He's kind of got a point there. Anyway.
True. So let's start here and let's have some fun for a change, or give the dead horse another kick. How did the writer's room regarding Gia turn out? Especially since they unjustly never gave her a focus episode, especially with Zacker's method of cut, copy, and paste.
Yeah,
Make
you
her a
noticed that, huh?
cheerleader?
All right, tell you what, Matty, you do the questions. I'll respond.
Make her a cheerleader?
She's not the girly girl.
Dead mother?
Too depressing.
Work more with Jake to match the footage?
Not enough time.
Grow up in poverty?
Again, too depressing.
Obsessed with money?
Power Rangers are not supposed to be, Power Rangers are supposed to be perfect paragons.
Hate broccoli?
That would discourage kids from eating their vegetables.
Dead little sister?
Too dark.
All right, I'll just have her be Jake's crush and share episodes with Emma. Facepalm.
I like where you're going, but dear God, rule of three.
Yeah, a little bit.
I would have tossed you out the window long ago.
As much as we bitch about Chip, Becca, and Alwyn working on the new shows, just remember it could always be worse.
It can always be
Yup.
so much worse.
Yup. And last up, Mr. DL Bot.
And I need to prep something here. Anyway, hey there, gang. It's me, DL Bot 2016, and I'm back, and I'm better than ever. not going any farther than that.
Stop that
Dave 'em.
immediately.
Could you Dave him?
Yeah, this is for Deobot because he's the one that wrote it, not me. Dave!
I'm half inclined to call for the Joe Bob button on that.
Yeah, and
he's expecting it.
Yeah,
And
he
you know
goes
what?
a little
I'm
further.
gonna give it to him.
Yeah, he goes a little further into the song, but he's like, okay, I'll stop and I'll accept. Oh, sorry.
He'll accept all the buns and everything. Yeah, there we
I'm
go.
gonna pretend you did not say that.
There you go.
There you go.
Moving on.
So one thing I want to talk about that you guys didn't mention on the news is Hasbro with Beast Morphers. Why? Well, it's because due to the age of the Go Buster suits, they're unusable. So what is Hasbro going to do? Remake all the suits from scratch.
I think we've been here before. We've been here before.
Well, someone else
We've
brought it
been
up
here
earlier,
before.
but we did not talk about it. You know, the fans did, so we're gonna let them have this one. Anyway, that is dedication and shows how much more Hasbro gives a damn than Saban. You guys get a cookie for that kind of effort. And no, you don't have to put it down. P.S. I'm jealous of you guys going to Morphicon. I want to meet Kit Taylor. Also, on the subject of last week's episode, you know, I could make a Devil Went Down to Georgia joke with Fiddler, but that'd be too easy.
Why do you think we didn't make it?
Yeah.
Anyway, but hey, you don't want to hear me ramble on and on about this stuff. No, what you want is the return of my riddles. And this week we have two people who participated. Cure Crystal and Biohybrid, thank you so much for your contribution. Also, apologies on my part to Cure Crystal in the last recap. I goofed and forgot he sent me riddle answers several weeks in advance. So, yeah, my fault.
Whoops.
It happens. Anyway, now, thanks to Cure, the category this week is a tricky one. It's Metal Heroes this time, baby.
Ooh, here we go, baby.
Now then. And let me just copy and paste the question into the chat here. Just give me a second.
If you're gonna brag this time, DL, half of it goes to Cure.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Anyway, question number one, or riddle number one. I have a love for animals and like to see the best in others. I am the successor to another warrior who this armor and one of my names involves a color. Who am I?
Oh, I love that's clever.
I'm assuming it's who wears this armor. Is that part of the question?
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah.
We'll take either or, the hero or the
Yeah.
wearer. I don't think we're going to gross answer one, given how obscure Metal Hero is.
We'll see. We'll see. Again, I'll read it again.
Hey, prove me wrong, folks. Prove me wrong.
Again, I have a love for animals and like to see the best in others. I am the successor to another warrior who wears this armor, and one of my names involves a color. Who am I?
I tell you, one of them is real fucking close.
A couple of them are close. A couple of them are pretty close.
We need to stop telling them they're close. That doesn't make them closer. That
Ding,
just
we
makes
got a
them
winner!
screw up.
Close enough.
Nope,
Yeah.
Evan Hunter got it. Riddle 2 from
Close
Juco
enough.
B Fighter.
Beginner's luck. All right.
Oh, I would have guessed that one random transforming dog from the end of the Metal Hero series.
Oh, God.
Oh, don't remind. Do not remind me of that.
Though I get the feeling this next one's gonna throw a few people off. I'm gonna laugh if someone actually gets this because I don't think they're gonna do it, but we'll see. Number 2. I am the hybrid created by two organizations. The colors on my body are opposite to another, and I never speak a word, even in combat. Who am I?
Ooh.
Wow, everyone's
I
guessing.
actually know this one.
Really? Well, we'll have to see.
Tell you what, if no one in the chat guesses it, I'll give Ace a free guess. How's that?
I think that's fair.
Not
But
eligible, Ace. You work here.
it's not like we'll see. Anyway,
Damn.
Hey,
we'll
let's
give him a
see
chance
what happens first.
We'll see. He may not. He won't get anything for it. And then again, neither of the chat. I'll read the
I
question.
mean, let's be real. I'm probably wrong.
All right, I'll read the
As
question
in
again.
A, as in one for you.
I will read the question again. I am the hybrid created by two organizations. The colors on my body are opposite to another, and I never speak a word, even in combat. Who am I? I'm going to tell you right now, nobody's even close.
10 seconds.
All right.
All right, Ace,
Ace?
what did you guess?
What you got?
Ace?
Spade Ace.
I'm probably wrong, but I'm going with Jam Person. I know I'm wrong. It's horribly wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Yep, sorry. The correct answer? Gavon Bootleg from Gavon versus Gokaiger.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks. Kind of threw you off on that one. Anyway.
Hey, it counts.
Gavon is a metal hero, so guess what? It still qualifies. We're not going to
It
fault
may
him.
have Sentai in it, but it counts.
Yeah. All right.
Number three.
Number three. Oh, we just got a new follower, and I did not see who that was.
Ooh.
I'll have to double check that here shortly. But while I wait for that to kick in, let's go ahead and get to number three. I have taken the armor and weapon of another user for becoming too cocky. In another life, I wielded my own unique armor and weapons, and my behavior has been known for being difficult to predict. Who am I? Also, Chanseman19, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the madness.
Awesome.
Boy, I have been poking around Netflix, and there is nothing good on. I can't wait till tomorrow, Matty.
I know, right?
More Voltron.
All right.
That's the only thing I watch on this piece of shit service.
What about MST3K?
What about MST3K?
Ow!
Ow!
Honestly, I don't need Netflix for that.
Anyway, reading the question again. I have taken the armor and weapon of another user for becoming too cocky. In another life, I wielded my own unique armor and weapons, and my behavior has been known for being difficult to predict. Who am I? Sure, Crystal knows he's got this. He knows. He knows he's won this.
Oh, yeah. 10 seconds.
Sorry, folks, your time is up. The correct answer, Yajiro Iyo from Sekai Ninja Senjuraya. Who, mind you, was played by our Lord and Savior, Kenji Oba. The seven token deities look down on you in shame for not getting that.
Why couldn't that have Jiraiya showed up in Ninja? Knock those little bastards into shape.
All right. Well.
I need to bring up something real quick.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I don't mean to be that dude, but DLBot, I'm calling you out on one of your riddles.
Uh-oh.
Because I
here
thought
we go.
something felt a little off. You said Gavon Bootleg never talked,
Oh.
correct?
Oh!
I thought it felt a little off, so I went and looked up the fight because I remembered something.
Oh!
That is the voice of Devon Bootleg right there.
DL, Cure, you got some explaining to do.
Guys,
Oh,
I think we just
Snapple
caught.
sauce.
I think we just caught DL Bot and Cure Crystal slipping. Can you put us up in the players box, please?
I mean, I don't mean to be that guy, but I'm
Oh, he
setting
loves
you
being
straight.
that guy. He loves being that guy. Bullshit.
Yeah, your victory has been tainted, DL Bot.
Oh, that means we get to do this joke, Matty. Drama queen.
Drama queen.
Drama queen.
Just gotta get to the keyword.
Yeah, I hope you boys and girls are ready, because it's time for a keyword puzzle! All right, now as you folks know, keyword puzzle is a wild card, which means basically it's not Metal Hero. Think outside the box, but I think this one's a fair one. I've looked at this, and I'm gonna say this. This is a fair one. I think you guys have a legit shot at this one, so let's see if one of you guys can pull this off. Anyway, here we go. Que wild, AI, soldier, death.
And I hit the wrong button there.
It's all right. I've got it on mine.
Nah, but for the podcast.
Ah, oh well.
It's okay. I will fix it in post.
Again, AI, soldier, death.
My finger's on the keyword win, folks.
I mean, you've got some decent answers, but no one's close.
We're at the 10-second mark there, folks.
Nope. Time is up. None of you even came close. The correct answer, Kamen Rider G4 from Kamen Rider Agito Project G4. His suit was also used by an AI before Hikawa shot it dead. He was a military soldier before coming G4, and he embraced death as a means of becoming stronger. Special thanks to Biohabit for the answer to this week's keyword puzzle. Yeah, I have no fault with this. This was a good... That was a good one. I see no fault here. Because that probably would have been my first thought, too. Would have been G4. So, sorry, folks. All right. Matty, you got the other button ready?
Oh, you best well believe I got it.
All right, let's do this then. Now then. If you're fighting a human violinist turned into a robotic monster that also kicks your ass by playing his violin, well, you're shaking hands with danger. Also, Matty, for Gokai Master, hit the Joe Bob button, please.
I just... For
Get out.
fuck's sake.
I'm going to pretend you did not say that.
I'm with the writer. Out.
Get out.
Get the fuck
Out.
Get the fuck out of here.
You think about what you've done.
Sit in the corner and think about it.
God damn. Even Bio wouldn't come up with a joke that bad.
And
Hey,
he's
Twitch.
biohybrid.
Hey, Twitch, you want to... Be nice if you came up with a feature that gave us the option to put a dunce hat on a username. That would be awesome.
Also, DL Bog goes, thank you. Also, Ace, I'm going to remember you being that guy. And when the day comes that you screw up, I will be that guy to you. Just keep that in mind.
Drama Queen!
Drama Queen!
Hey,
Oh,
you
my-
know what, Diabot? Just next time, do your research.
Also,
Yeah,
also,
I believe Ace, what you're trying to do is don't fuck up.
also, no one likes a sore loser, DL.
Yeah. Anyway.
I'm at the button. We're gonna get out of here. How about that?
Yeah, you do that. Hit the button.
Please.
You hit the button while I wrap us up. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our comments here for this week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you want to send your comments, use them in use the form in the description below, or use ! recap in the chat to get the link for the form. Remember the rules: opinions only, no news or full summaries, Toku questions only, no more than 2 to 3 questions per comment, no versus questions, 1 comment per person. Keep your comments as brief as possible, roughly around 350 words or less. And remember that all comments are due by the start of the show, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursdays. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. That is going to do it for us here tonight on the recap. We want to thank you guys for tuning in. Let's talk about what's happening the rest of this week here on RVTV. Tomorrow night, it's the WrestleCast. It's the best and worst of this year so far with Matty Jay, TWK, and special guest Mattis Leonhardt. Make sure you guys tune in for that tomorrow night at 10. Saturday, it's a
Get
double...
your drinks, your popcorns. It's gonna be a long one.
Indeed. Saturday, it's a double whammy. First at 5, it's the Helmsman with Tony Helms and the gang playing war games online with you. And then at 8, it's the Enemy Mavericks podcast. Join me along with Mike Shell and Yami Anji as we check out another first impression anime episode. And of course, AMTV and the anime news of the week. So join us for all that and more Saturday at 8. Sunday, it's Toku Riffs Live, the last Toku Riffs before Morphicon. Join the 4 of us as we check out the next episode of Build, Lupot, Kaban, and Hurricaneger. All that plus your Toku memes and more this Sunday at 7. Nothing going on Monday, but Tuesday we've got more double whammies for you. Both at 8 o'clock, we have the Rift Down with TWK and the crew, checking out the latest SmackDown and providing their randomness. And at the same time, we have the next edition of MetroCon Live. Join me and the cast and crew at MetroCon as we debut the next of the MetroCon shows. And this week, Chip Skylark has taken the stage as we perform a little shiny teeth fun at the Rhythm City Chronicles. So make sure you guys check that out Tuesday at 8. Wednesday, it's the Second City. Actually, no, it won't be the Second City because, well, 2 of these bozos will be out of town.
Hello.
Love you too.
Hey, I gotta get my shots in while I can. So yeah, no Second City. We have some other plans in the works. Mildred's actually cooking up something that we might be able to do in the interim. So we might have something for you planned. So tune in Wednesday at 9 to find out what that might be. And of course, next Thursday, it's RV Talks. Join me and the RVT crew as we sit around, shoot the shit, and talk about whatever random BS comes our way. So check that out Thursday at 9. Also, we should also take a point to plug our boy Spade A since he was kind enough to join us here tonight. Tomorrow, he might be streaming as well. So you guys might want to follow. You might want to follow him over on his channel, Neo Spade Ace on Twitch, so you guys can check that out. He actually is pretty funny, especially when him and Heart Queen work together. It can get hilarious.
Yeah. Tomorrow might be Dark Souls 3, so show up to see how bad I fail.
I might actually have to watch that.
Let me ask this. How bad do you fail? Is it as bad as me failing in the tutorial level of Link to the Past?
Maybe.
Damn. That is some failure.
Let me put it this way. I've had great luck in all the other games. Bloodborne, Neo, all the other Dark Souls. Dark Souls 3 is my fucking kryptonite.
Oh, God.
So I'm not entirely sure on time yet. I'm not getting home from work till about noon. Keep an eye on social media, Discord. I will be putting up when I decide to stream. And again, it'll be twitch.tv/NeoSpadeAce. I'll put out the link. I would love a good audience. Let's have some fun, guys, okay?
Absolutely. Give this guy some love. He deserves it, folks. Again, his stream is actually legitimately fun to watch. I saw him in Heart Queen playing Earth Defense Force a while back. I laughed my ass off, so you guys will enjoy it. Trust me. So join them for that, along with everything else we're doing here tomorrow, this week here on RVTV. And, of course, if you enjoyed tonight's show and you haven't already, make sure you give us a follow so you can keep up with all of our streams and more. And if you can, subscribe to get access to our exclusive Twitch emotes and our VIP Discord channels. In the meantime, I want to thank you guys for joining us as always here on RVTV. Easy, do you got some jokes for us to wrap things up?
Sure do. And, oh, hey, finally found something on Netflix to watch. Gran Torino with Clint Eastwood.
Hey.
Riley? See what I did there? She's still there. Always comes back to Clint Eastwood. Anyway, that's going to do it for the Ranger Recap until Power Morphicon and until the next Ranger Recap. I'm Easy Rider, wondering if a mime is arrested, does that mean he no longer has the right to remain silent?
Oh,
Think about it.
Yeah.
Does that mean a
That's a thing.
I gotta think about this one now.
I know. That's a thinker.
It's a paradox. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm Easy Rider. With my other thought of the day, why is the word abbreviation so long? Why isn't there an abbreviation for abbreviation? Anyway, did you guys hear the one about? Hey, when it's your show, you can make the bad jokes. Anyway.
No.
Did you guys hear the one about the guy or the cop who pulled over this couple for swerving all over the road? The cop goes up the window and asks the man, "Sir, have you had your seatbelt on this whole time?" And the man says, "Yes, I have, officer." And his wife says, "Oh, you have not, Harold. You buckled your seatbelt right before the cop walked up to the window." And the cop says, "Sir, do you know you were doing 85 in a 30-mile speed limit?" And he's like, "Yes, sir. No, sir, that's not true. I was doing exactly the speed limit." And the wife says, "Oh, Harold, you were not. You were speeding." And then the cop asks, and the man driving finally says, "Would you shut the hell up, woman?" And the cop says, "Ma'am, does he always speak to you like this?" And the wife says, "Only when he's drunk." Did you guys hear the one about the cop who pulled over this guy who was also swerving all over the road? He says, "Sir, you were swerving back there. I need for you to blow into this breathalyzer." And the man says, "Oh, I can't do that, officer. I'm asthmatic, so I might die." He says, "Well, I'm going to need to take a sample of your blood then to test your blood alcohol level." He says, "I can't do that either, officer. I'm a hemophiliac." And he says, "Well, I need you to get out of the car, walk this straight line, and to prove to me that you're okay." And the man says, "I can't do that either, officer." And the officer says, "Why not?" He says, "Because I'm drunk."
Jeez.
Did you guys hear the one about the cop who pulled over this lady and said, "Do you know why I pulled you over, ma'am?" And the lady says, "To offer me tickets to the policeman's ball." And the cop says, "Ma'am, we don't have balls in this state. The cops don't have balls in this state." After an awkward moment of silence, he flipped up his book and went back to his car.
I've heard that one before, but it's always funny to hear.
And it's cop jokes. I'm Easy Rider, reminding you that the fan sub will never die. We are your Ranger Recappers, and that's Spade Ace over there. We will see you when we get back from Morphicon with a recap of that convention. And as always, as we always say, help control the Ranger population. Steal your ninjas as soon as possible. And as always, may the power protect you. See you on the West Coast. Morphicon or bust. Woo!
Special thanks to Eric Vaughn for their Patreon donations. Donate today so you can keep these streams going. Also thanks to Easy's patrons, including Chris Lee, Chris Rolls, Michael Antignano, Stephen Harris, Galen Hanna, Alonzo Tompkins, Anthony Guidman, Matthew Goling Long, Dino, and super shout out to Eric Vaughn and Shane Thompson for their support.
I listened very carefully to the safety lecture, especially that part where they teach us how to use the seat belts. Imagine this. Here we are, a plane full of grown human beings, many of us partially educated, and they're actually taking time out to describe the intricate workings of a belt buckle. Place the small metal flap into the buckle. Well, I asked for clarification at that point. Over here, please. Over here. Yes, thank you very much. Did I hear you correctly? Did you say place the small metal flap into the buckle, or place the buckle over and around the small metal flap? I'm a simple man. I do not possess an engineering degree, nor am I mechanically inclined. Sorry to have taken up so much of your time. Please continue with the wonderful safety lecture. Seatbelt. High-tech shit.